and that will always be physical, because then you have maybe 1,000 people from our website to take modern, but 2 for Aboriginal, and 1 from the museum that's going to be in Iraq.
I want to upgrade a proof of concept I already have, which is a video annotation tool for education.
And we want to issue regularly small challenges.
Het centrale concept is gewoon niet zo heel duidelijk. Waarom mensen naar je toe zouden willen komen. Behalve dan iets met foto's van vroeger.
It's admirable to connect, to put in all this content, but just start with that as the basis and then say, and here's how we're going to layer on to create this really wonderful experience.
I don't know if I want to do it anymore. Maybe I'll just drop out.
You don't have to.
I don't know enough about it to really, really...
If you already have the solution, you don't need us. So, that's okay.
The jury is only going to listen for 2 things. Is it exciting, what's being proposed? And would it be feasible? Kun je het uitvoeren?
Hi, I'm Susan from the Yo Opera Festival. We're the only international platform for youth opera. And our unique selling points are community projects and educational projects where professionals and amateurs work together. Now, our dream is to make a new opera with content created by amateurs and professionals who participate on an equal level. Now, we already have strong projects in which that happens within our community, but they're limited in time and space. So, we want to make a community-based website so we can reach a broader audience where people can give us their voice and in that way participate in Yo Opera. Now, we start small with our own constituency, and with games and challenges, we want to stimulate them to start singing and discover the power of their own voice. Ultimately, we want to create a new opera made by that content and made by those people. We want to bring them together after they put everything online.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Chris Heck. I work at ANP, the Dutch National Press Agency. Most people know us from the radio bulletins, the pictures in the magazines and newspapers every day. We also actually have a historical department, a historical archive, because we've been doing this for years and years and years. We have an archive of over 2 million images going back from 1900 to 1996. We've built a website where we can host those images. We already have 5% of the collection, just over 100,000 online. And people can look them up there, download them for free, for educational purposes, for scientific purposes, and for private use. Because it might be you in an image, or it might be your father or your grandmother. And that's what we want to share, because it's cultural, national heritage. But we just have the website, which is a bit boring, because we want to create a history of Holland in images. So what we want is help from you, the public, from people who can help us with images. We don't know everything, where an image was taken, when, how. And maybe you have nice images which you want to share with us. So we want to create a place where we can show what we have, people can show what they have, and make one archive of Holland throughout the years in images.
Hello, my name is Annelies Timmer. I work at the Film Museum in the Vondelpark. Besides having one of the biggest film collections in the world, we also have a fairly large photo collection of over 500,000 pictures. But there's one problem, that there's thousands among those pictures that we don't know what's on them. We don't know who took them, we don't know which actors are on them, we don't know which film they belong to, because most of them are either film stills or set photos. So that's where we, well, similar to the ANP story, we want to call in the help of the public, because they might know more than we do. And it's been tried before by publishing those unknown photos in our magazine, and also in the museum itself in a showcase. And it's given us a few reactions, but we'd like to expose them to more people. And the way to do that, we think, is by publishing them on the web.
I'm a curator of the Middle East and North Africa at the Tropenmuseum. And my idea came about because as a curator, I don't have that many people with a special interest in the Middle East coming into the museum. But I did find out that they are on the internet, And you can find them on websites like Maroc.nl or Tawisa.nl, which is for Berber culture. Or hives, there you have hives for Persian culture or Berber culture or Moroccan culture. And there people discuss artifacts, they discuss photos, they discuss films, they discuss things of heritage, kind of things we show at the museum. But these people don't know the museum exists. They never discuss our objects. They never discuss our collections. What I would like to do is a kind of research project to see how we can close the gap between the museum and the special interest groups that as a curator I'm interested in.
Wasn't it just an online magazine? That was what I got out of that, but...
The Berlin thing is a geotagging of stories and pictures, and the other one is an online magazine. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why not create one thing that does that for both?
Yep.
Same thing with the photos. Yeah. You can't put rights protected photos on Flickr in the comments.
But I'm going to present an award for a clinic for somebody who expressed a real interest in engaging with pre-existing communities to extend what happens at her institution. And so I'd like to invite Mariam from the Tropen Museum to come up and give her a round of applause, please.
There were two proposals that we all really liked, but we thought could benefit from one clinic together. So we think that both of these teams can learn a lot from each other and that the problems are very similar. So this goes to Press, the AP, and the National Film Museum together.
And I'm pleased on several different levels. One, it sounds like they've really thought about it since lunchtime. Two, they were in my group, which is fantastic. Three, I think it sounds like it's going to be an interesting use of technology. It is the opera guys. Here we go. Well done.